Wanted to come on do a quick video on this SDLJC Jaw Crusher picked up a couple weeks ago. At the time when I got it, I didn't see a lot of videos out on it. Looked like a pretty good unit. Since then, a couple people have gotten them. I've seen some videos running them, so I'm not going to do that today. But wanted to give everybody a little bit of a review, a little bit more a look inside the covers and what's actually going on with the machine there. Notice it looks a little different. Already pulled the two side panels, top panel off there, so you can see the main parts of it here. You got your 4 jacks on the side. They work all right. They've all got the little chains, keep the pin in there. Wish the chains were just 1 or 2 links longer. It'd make it a lot easier when they turn sideways to get everything locked in. Got your hitch, comes detached, 3 bolts puts it on. Has a wheel in the front that does make it nice when you're moving it around if your jacks aren't down, so it tongue doesn't hit the ground. Got your electric start, choke, gas on and off. It does have shows a 500cc motor, which it's had plenty of power. Small hydraulic tank. You got your control valve for your hydraulic conveyor belt in the back. This unit is a direct drive. It does have a clutch on it, so the motor will start up and idle without spinning the jaw. As soon as you give it a little bit of throttle, it will start spinning. Hydraulic motor, controlled off of that same belt as well. Goes over there to a little tank. You can see the drain port for that tank there. I have been running it with the guards off, so I dropped a little rock, hit on the top of the muffler there. One thing you'll notice with the sides off is that this unit is just built basically 2 plates of steel that are held together with these basically the supports that are bolted to it there. So they have a tracked version of this. It's going to be the same construction. If you see this unit and you see those 2 bolt holes at the top, you're going to know that this is what you're getting. The jaw is made of the plate steel. It doesn't have the reinforcing on it. Next thing, once I started running this machine, I started running into this problem. Your spacers, if you will, the adjustment, what's going to make your jaw crush smaller material or bigger material are these plates right here. Comes with 3 of them. You push this up, pull the plate out if you want to open it up, push the plate in if you want it to close up, make smaller material. This was part of the original pipe that came in it. Running it on some of our harder material, it started making the middle of this piece push out where that spacer is. So I started bending, took my pipe wrench, spun it around, closed it back up again. Well, it just pushed it right back out. This, I haven't measured the thickness of it, but you'll see that it's machined down there at the end. So that piece locks in to that. Washer goes in. That's what keeps these 2 pieces sandwiched together. So what I did, I found a piece of metal at work that was this same diameter but much thicker. Just not going to take all that off. Piece still hollow in the middle like this one is, so I got a piece of all thread, ran through the middle, some heavy washers, nuts. So that's what's in there now. So that took care of my pipe bending out due to too much pressure on the back. And so I've already explained this back place, instead of being fixed like other jaw crushers, this actually, the bottom moves in or out to set your spacing in between your jaws there. So the part of the jaw that actually goes in and out is fixed at the top, and go, the bottom is what gets pushed out by this piece down here. So what's happened on mine is I fixed the side that was bowing out, and this piece has started cracking in the middle. You can see that the piece that actually pushes that jaw out is probably 5 or so inches wide. And then over here, got a crack, and the other side is cracking as well. If I can get over here to it, might be able to see it down in there. So what's happening is now, as this machine is crushing, it's actually thinning this out now. You can see if that piece went all the way across and supported the whole jaw, it would be way better. And that may be something, if I get time, I come back and start fiddling around and do something with this one. But you can see these jaws, these are 2 pieces. This piece right here doesn't really have a gap. This piece right here is pretty much still flat. Over here, this is your piece that is, this one's actually coming out doing your crushing. You can see right here a gap is starting to form. So where it's supported in the middle, staying out, my 2 sides are starting to come in and actually bow it in some. So I've got some separation in the jaw going on. But when it was crushing, it was doing good. The one thing, some of the videos you'll see from other people, you'll see debris coming here and then it's starting to shoot up. I was probably going to cut some conveyor belting out and make something rubber here. I just did some cardboard, sort of temporary. And you'll see the clips, I had cardboard that ran up here to try and keep this material inside of the belt, because it just really, this thing's so fast, it just throws material everywhere. That had worked pretty good. So if I was going to keep using this one, I would do something more permanent there. The other thing, this motor sort of protrudes off the side right here. It's not great, but it's not really terrible. The one bad thing is this openness right here. Rocks would come here where they're flying everywhere, and they would get in between here and this guard. So I just sort of took a lid, put it up there, you know, just trying to make it work. You know, to get going, figure out what I wanted to make as like a permanent fix. Let's see. I think that's really, that's it. It's just not as strong of a unit. If you've got brick, block, some small concrete pieces, some not really hard limestone, these are maybe one of the pieces that did it in. These fit in the jaw fine. Went in, and as you can see, the machine tried. You can see the marks where the jaws were squeezing on it, but it's just not powerful enough to break those rocks. They just sat there just grinding away. Anyway, stopped the machine, pulled those out. Probably in a little bit later video, I'll fire this other machine up and we'll watch it crush those, because I have no doubt with some of the stuff I've crushed. But we'll fire it up real quick. As you can see, it's running. Nothing's happening on the crusher side yet. So I had forgot to mention the belt actually spins both ways. So this valve goes up, spins, and I had figured out what that squeaking was. Oh, I remember what it was. Where this piece has bent down there at the bottom, it's actually getting into this tray. When the rocks fall out of the bottom, it hits this tray before it gets onto your conveyor belt. So that's actually that other jaw hitting that tray a little bit. But hopefully that helps somebody. Like I said, if you've got lighter material to run through, I think this machine would be fine. It was the cheaper option, so that's sort of why I went with it. I thought it would do what I wanted it to do. Definitely didn't need the tracked version, but this machine right here has the heavier jaw on it, but I've not seen it in a trailer mounted version. Only seen it in the tracked, and it is a hydraulic drive, so I've actually stalled it out. I've adjusted the pressure on it, so it's gotten way better. But I'll try and do a sort of maybe a heads up review of this thing at some point in time here in the future. Thanks for watching.